stepping in for the Braves, Hank Aaron. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Wood has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really...
Wood sets. First pitch on the way. Hank Aaron is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. In the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Pitch coming. Here it is. Hank Aaron is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Here's the 1-1. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But the recovery will come too late and the bases are loaded now. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. Albies rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. And they're pulling away. They lead by 7. Aaron isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. And now, Hank Aaron. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the left field line. Dickerson on his horse. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next to bat for Atlanta, Hank Aaron. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. He'll get it into second. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to the left side. Taken in by Longoria. Throw on to first, 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Riley is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. The relay throw. And now they'll at least get an out at third here as he's tagged out. First pitch on its way. Popped into the air, back behind second. La Stella shading to his right, and he's got it for the final out of the frame.
It's not that hard.
No one on with 1 down, and up steps Hank Aaron. Hit hard on the ground towards second. La Stella with a sliding stop. It's there. He got him. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hank Aaron is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And they'll just tag him out along the... From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hank Aaron is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself.
And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4. Now here's the first offering. Hank Aaron is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
First delivery to him. Hank Aaron comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. LaStella ranges back and he has it for out number 2. First pitch of the AB now. Popped him up. LaStella calls for it. And that ends the inning. First offering. Hank Aaron is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Oh, and a great knuckle curve just... First pitch of the AB now. Hank Aaron is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Grounded to short.
Oh my God, bro. I just need to hit a home run.
Through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And the relay is still going to get...
I have to get around the bases. I don't care how I do it. I just got to get around the bases in one go.
And now in the box, Hank Aaron. Now here's the first offering. Hit in the air to center field. Center fielder giving chase. And that'll get down for a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay. And he's back into second here safely.
Wicked.
He's set and the pitch. Hit to third. Longoria's there. Let's also go to LaStella at second.
My lord, bro. I cannot, bro. Trying to do is hard to hit a home run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay throw. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. Yastrzemski will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. From the stretch, Hank Aaron is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, just like your fielders pick you up sometimes, right here, he's got a chance to pick his guy up after that error would have ended the inning. It's a team game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And it's fouled away.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
So bases are empty with one gone, and up steps Hank Aaron. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2. First delivery to him. Heading out towards shallow right. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. And Crawford will make the play.
What can we get?
Here's the first pitch. Hank Aaron is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took care of it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hank Aaron comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Wood has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping. First offering. Hank Aaron is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Popped up. Belt into foul territory. And that's going to land foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball... In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. So now to the plate, Josh Fuentes. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Down 1-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the left fielder, still ranging back. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria! If you're just joining us, we've got a good one here this afternoon. A nervous fan base hoping upon hope that their guys will come out on top in this game and avoid a series sweep. Heidi, what's the feeling down there?
Quite simply, this series has just not unfolded as these players and coaches hoped that it would. You can sense some anxiety and some urgency in this dugout. They don't want to come away from this series totally empty-handed. They are determined to salvage a win out of this close game. If they do, maybe they can get on a good foot going forward.
All right, sage wisdom there from Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Happ has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. J.D. Davis the next to bat. He went down on strikes last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
This one skied out toward right. On the move is Hayward. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. The relay on to first, and they get the double play. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley, and we still have no score. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Well, it's been a frustrating game for these guys. We've definitely seen some ABs where guys just look absolutely lost at the dish. Gotta believe the hitting coach, someone, maybe a veteran's down in that dugout keeping everyone calm. You cannot let this offensive frustration boil over.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Pitch is popped up. Lindor has a play. 1 down. Here's Jock Peterson now. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he
1-2.
went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 1-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And they have taken the lead. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Conforto is there, 2 down. The next Cub up, Zach Davies. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2's the count.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 1-0 Chicago. At the plate now is James McCann. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch.
That's a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball
No.
1.
1-1.
Fastball just inside. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly one away. Albert Almora will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
You're out.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Out in front of it, strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Dellin Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Eric Sogard. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 0 for 4. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Conforto is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Yep.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Shot toward right center, and a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying run's aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson is there to make the catch, and that's a big out number 1. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lines softly toward the hole. Now he'll bluff it to first and fire back to third. A tag for 1. Next to hit, Michael Conforto. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
He's set, and the pitch. In the dirt here.
1 strike.
a little bouncer.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
The catch is made, and the Cubs have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over.
Hey, Dan, every loss in the big leagues certainly stings, but this one probably more than most. It's a pretty bad feeling to get swept.
Yeah, this hurts. It really hurts team morale. It's a blow to the confidence of the players, but you know, it happens, and now it's about how you respond.
Yeah, good teams find a way to bounce back from adversity, and we'll just have to see if this team can do that going forward.
Chris Paddock gets the ball today after they dealt for him. While it's early in the season, they've clearly decided they needed to add to the pitching staff.
Matty, there's no indecision here. They didn't want to wait till they had some serious problems. They wanted to go out and get a guy that they think can make an impact.
And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man in. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Ball,
Bryce
that's out.
Harper is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Two and two.
I got the count. 2 and 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. JT Realmuto, lifetime in this matchup. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He also has 1 home run. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2 balls and a strike now.
Nope,
Too high
upstairs.
that time, and it's 3-1.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he drops a change in on him there, and that'll run it full 3-2.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently 2nd best on this Philly ball club in that department. That brings up Alec Bohm, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
No problem here, 1 away. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Realmuto, the runner at second with 1 away. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a little tapper. Again, another foul ball. Bounce towards the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. Gene Segura standing in, and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Now the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in for third. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a...
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Ready with the 2-1. Popped up. Alonso is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Paddock. And as we previewed before, this is his first at-bat with his new club. Pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So now into the box is Adam Hazley. His career numbers against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more
Outside,
aggressive.
that's a
This
ball.
guy's pounding the zone.
The 1-1 home. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Ready on 1 and 2.
Ball, that's low.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Lined hard to center field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin. First pitch of the AB now. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1 ball, 2 strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Here's the pitch. Struck him out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 out, nobody on. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to let, you know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
3-0 to him now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So next to hit is Alec Bohm, grounded out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 0-1 delivery. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
There's another pitch.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Paddock. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Harper giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo, singled in his last at-bat. The 3-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And that's the second out. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. 1-1. Here it is. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Mets leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Gene Segura is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. The 1-0 home. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, Danny. He was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there staying through that baseball.
Here now is Adam Hazley, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes a left fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now it'll be Zach Eflin. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew McCutchen. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2. Here it is.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Racing back the left fielder at the track, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. 4 runs here in this half inning. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. The bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets nothing. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, JT Realmuto. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit, or if he's able to put this behind him.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there to steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Sent out to straightaway center field. Nimmo is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. So the next to bat will be Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game. If this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Liner towards second, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently second best on this Philly ball club in that department. Guys, they dealt for him, hoping he'd excel and lift them to some victories.
Yeah, today, not only did he take the loss, he got knocked around pretty good, too. You know what they say, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Another start or two like this, and he may lose their trust and his role to boot.
Metropolitans have not had the April their fans would have liked, and for more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, after getting off to a slow start, this expected contender is already finding themselves to be the target of media criticism. Now, we know it can sometimes take a while for a team to work out those early season kinks, but these players are making no excuses. They tell me they expect better of themselves, and they intend to right the ship sooner rather than later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Lifetime against Familia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. High in the air out towards shallow right. Conforto in a few steps as he takes it. Two
No, he's
down.
safe.
But they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Tommy Edman as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for
Yo,
him
what's up,
hitting
man? What's
from
going
this
on, man?
side.
Sorry, I'm not
And
gonna
as
be
a
able to-
switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the
That's a
plate.
ball.
But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Ball.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
2-1.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Ready with the 2-2. And this
You got a
pitch is
foot down.
taken high and
3-2.
away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Conforto finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Jordan Hicks has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch coming, here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bader is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So next to bat will be J.D. Davis. He bounced out last time up.
Ball 1.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss for strike
1 ball,
1.
1 strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Carlson is there, 2 gone. Now to the plate, here is James McCann. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Pitch on the way. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Edmundo Sosa. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. 1-0 the count. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Lifetime against Familia. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. and it's fouled away. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Fouled off. This is in the air out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt, is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a
I got to
tough
count
spot
1 and
now,
2.
hitting with 2 strikes.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hot shot to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cards. Now at the plate, here is Jerry's Familia. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Ball.
There's a
Active
breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Jerry's Familia becomes the first out in the 9th inning. So here's Brandon Nimmo as he grounds one briskly to short. DeYoung gathers it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He doubled his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing further in the 9th for the Mets. On to the bottom half. Stepping up is Dylan Carlson. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Justin Williams will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Left side, but well foul. Cardinals down to their final strike here. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets will salvage at least the finale in this three-game series as the ball game is over. So their early season struggles continue. And guys, how concerned are you about the slow start if you're managing this club?
Well, listen, it's still real early in the season. Of course, you're concerned about your ball club when it's not performing like you think that it should, but there certainly is plenty of time to turn things around if you can identify the issues and straighten them out.
And I'm sure this club will be making it their business to do just that, Dan. Give them some time to turn this around, though, and we'll see what transpires. But I don't think we've seen what this team has to offer just yet.
We're down in the minor leagues for this one, and one player in particular has drawn the eye of the front office. They've sent some evaluators down to get a closer look and see if he can help the big league clubs sooner. And now in the box, Josh Tobias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
That's inside.
And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Brett Netzer, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Next, here is Danny Santana, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. No balls and a strike to count. 1-1.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Nope,
Lays
that's a
off
ball.
2-2 now.
I got the count. 2-2.
Too
We got full
high.
count.
Ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. We've played an inning. Now to bat, Josh Ockamy. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
The 1-0 home.
Ball,
Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Down the first baseline.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next, it'll be Jaron Duran. First pitch of the AB on its way. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the run is Smith. He gets there, and that's the second out. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Ground ball left side. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Austin Wright. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First offering, right there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Cesar Puello next, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes in with an average of 265, 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Driven nicely into the gap. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Arauz hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need it.
And this throw gets away from him. And they're going to get him at the plate. And this is certainly not for one of those instructional videos, but it is a double play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Josh Tobias.
that's off the
He's
plate.
0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Smith will wait on it. And he will put it away to retire the side. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mets lead it 2-1. Now into the box, Brett Netzer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1, no strike.
Slider laid off for a ball.
Ball.
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking
2
ball.
balls, no strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes
Ball
the toughest
3.
thing is to be aggressive
3
and throw
balls,
strikes.
no strike.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Yeah.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there.
No,
He can
ball
throw it
4.
anytime he wants for a strike.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
From the stretch, Danny Santana
Ball.
is
That's
in for
inside.
his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's
That one
ball
misses
2.
upstairs, 2-0.
You
Two
can see
balls,
this guy's
no
more
strikes.
focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 curveball here is over for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. He's
Nope.
fallen behind
That's
now,
inside.
3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he lays
Ball
off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. So stepping in is Josh Ockamy. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So now to the plate, Jaron Duran.
Inside, ball
As the
1.
first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Dribbled down the third baseline. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Santana ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's in there. As it's now a 3-2 ball game. Stepping in now, Marcus Wilson. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and they get them both. Up next, Austin Wright. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 1 ball, no strikes to count. In there, and it's even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can
Inside,
find
ball
his
1.
zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Ready with the 2-1. And he comes back with
balls,
a gorgeous
2 strikes.
slider there for strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. No. Striding forward now is the DH, Cesar Puello, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch on the way. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes.
1-0.
He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Jonathan Arauz is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Below the zone, a
1 ball,
swing
2
and a
strikes
miss.
to count.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the
Count 1-0.
last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
Josh Tobias is in for the third time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
Ball match
Outside with the
outside.
breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike
Inside
zone
ball.
early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't
Nope.
going to miss.
Ball 4.
There's ball 4. First pitch of the AB now. Brett
Nope.
Netzer is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the
Look out,
fastball.
1-1.
1-1.
this pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
And
this one's in the
he's a
dirt.
great player.
Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1.
He hits home runs.
He's ready now. The pitch. Hard hit towards
I
center.
use Jason Bay.
Smith able to track
I
it
use
down
Jason
for
Bay,
the 3rd out.
Aaron
So
Judge,
1 run on 1 hit, no
and,
errors, and a runner left.
Buxton,
We're through 5 here at the
Minnie
ballpark.
Minoso,
The Woo Sox lead it 4-2.
Really use anybody that's an outfielder that can secondary play.
So
that
here's the
position.
cleanup hitter, Josh Ockamy. He
Well, I don't
delivered an
use
RBI
John
single
Cole,
in his
Aaron
last
Judge,
trip.
98
Yeah,
overall.
guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
High in the air out to center field. Smith's on the move. He's there and records the 1st out. Ready now is Jaron Duran. Delivered an RBI single last time up. First delivery to him. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Sam McWilliams, the tall right-handed reliever, takes over pitching duties out of.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
Well, if you've just joined us, we're in a tightly contested matchup of division rivals that may be headed for a good conclusion. Heidi, tell us more about what's at stake here.
Well, these players know there is no better way for a club to help its own cause than by beating a division rival. I know it is early in the season, but the competitive intensity down here is palpable. These teams don't like each other. Whichever one prevails in this close game is likely going to walk away with a bounce in their step.
And they'll have to finish strong here if they're going to get that done. Thanks, Heidi. First pitch on the way. Travis d'Arnaud stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And that's over. 2-1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, but he can't get there. And a big break on defense as the tying run will be forced to stay at third on the ground rule double.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game. But it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
First offering. Dansby Swanson stands in as he looks at ball one here. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Swanson rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
And he fouls this one off. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Conforto is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Ender Inciarte will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. He's set. Here it comes. The average coming in at 266. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Pilar will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Chris Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pilar.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Pache has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Fouled away. Here's the pitch. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First pitch of the AB now. Sent out to straightaway center field. Pache is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pillar's there. 1 away. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to count.
This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The tag, and he is out at second. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Previous history against Dellin Betances. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. Scooped up, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Will Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Now here's the pitch. and it's fouled away. 0-2, here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right side hit hard. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. So here's Jeff McNeil, his career line against Will Smith. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, D-Roll, this one has to sting. Couldn't quite get it done, and thus they drop another game behind a team already above them in the division race.
Yeah, this is certainly the games that you have to find a way to win if you want to move up in the standings, especially if you have a chance in the late innings. The good news is this season is still pretty young, and they're going to have a lot more chances like this as the campaign rolls on.
David Peterson was torn up the minor leagues as they've decided to take a shot on this exciting arm at the top level.
What a terrific moment for any young pitcher, Matty. I remember getting there for my debut, just taking in all the sights and sounds, and I'm sure he's going through the same thing right now.
Oh, yeah.
So stepping in is John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, John.
Here's the pitch. And he'll
Ball.
hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is looked at for
Three
ball
balls,
three.
one strike.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find
Got a
it
full
soon.
count.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And he
Ball
takes
four.
ball
Take your base.
4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy...
No.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Birdie leads off second with nobody out. That
No,
misses
that's high.
1 and 2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
That
Won't
miss,
commit
that's
on the
the ball.
slider. Good patience, and it's full.
We
3
got a full
and 2.
count.
These last two guys are making him work
Yeah.
quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
He froze him on the breaking ball that
Wow.
time. Miguel Rojas is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And this
No,
one's
that
too
missed.
far
That's the ball.
inside ball 2.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning.
Yeah.
Runner in scoring position already.
2 and 1
now
to
he's
count.
got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready now for the Marlins. Adam Duvall, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In there for strike 1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is gone. Here's Starling Marte.
That's how the manager drew it up right there.
One
Hold
ball,
the
no
visiting
strike.
team scoreless, and then grab a huge home run in the first.
That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1
That
home
missed,
run
that's the ball.
and 16 RBIs. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. 3 and
Ball
0 now.
high.
Garrett Cooper would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He
That's
loses
ball
him
4.
on
Take
ball
your base.
4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 2 out with the man at first. Again, another foul ball. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So here now is the pitcher, David Peterson. And as we previewed before, this is his first at-bat with his new club. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he fouls this one off.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out number 2. And now here is Brian Anderson, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
And that's in there for his strike 1 and 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
3 and 2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. So to get his day started at the plate, Chad Wallach trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Now here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto is there. 2 down. First offering. Sandy Alcantara is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go is the second baseman, John Birdie. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Fouled off. There's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next up, Miguel Rojas struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too high.
Ball,
and
that's high.
It's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Stepping in next, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last AB. Out in front of it, strike 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. No movement on base. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball taken high for a ball.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
3 balls, no strike.
That'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
Count's full.
But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The next 3-2. Line drive to left. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2. And a relay to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Striding in is Garrett Cooper, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Duvall at third with 2 away. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will track it down. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Men on third with 2 down. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 2-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. At the plate now, Brian Anderson.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard. It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make...
This one also hit deep to left field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Guys, they called him up hoping he'd excel and lift them to some wins.
Today, not only did they take the loss, but he got knocked around pretty bad. You know what they say, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. The impression he left was not a very good one. Another start or two like this, and he may lose their trust and his role to boot.
Well, as teams do these days, Michael Conforto is being honored in tonight's bobblehead giveaway.
Well, Matt, if there's anybody on this team who you'd want in your bobblehead collection, it's maybe this guy, because let's face it, he deserves to have a big head. He brings so much to this club.
I agree with you, Dan. And there's no bigger superstar to these fans. Let's hope he can give them a thrill or two in this one tonight and say thanks for
Last half of the second set to go. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the AB on its way. And it's fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch,
with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. He's set and the pitch. Michael Conforto is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the
One
middle
ball,
the
one
other
strike.
way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
That's a
And he
ball.
lays off for a ball, 2-1.
I got 2-1
Those
to
were
count.
two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any longer.
Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Michael Conforto stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Chacin, once an Atlanta Brave, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to dig in, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mets out in front. Well, fire up the highlight reel. Conforto just had a game to remember with the bat.
Boy, did he ever, Matt. This is exactly what this team was looking for from him.
Yeah, if this is any kind of preview of what we'll be seeing from him going forward, it's going to be a real boost for this ball club. You can bet the boys in the clubhouse are fired up right now because of him.
The Mets, many would say, have underperformed early this season. For more on that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, their level of play so far this year has not been in line with what was expected of them as a division favorite. And it has fans and media critics asking, were we just wrong about them? Are they going to step it up at some point and get in the race, or is this who they are? The players tell me they believe they can do a lot better, but they know they need to put up or shut up.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Fouled off. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Ball.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
3 runs already home here. Arizona down to its last strike.
Ball 2.
Misses. Ball 2.
2 ball, 2
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. So another game is in the books. Guys, what do you make of where things stand around the league as we head into June?
Matt, we are at the point in the season where certain teams have seized the mantle of front runner. If you are on one of those pace setters, you are looking to keep your stride, and if you're not, then you're trying to keep an eye on who's out in front of you and see if you can either cut into that lead or at least keep pace and not be left in the dust.
Totally agree. This is usually the time when we start to see teams separating themselves a little bit, but there's a lot of season left at the same time.
Welcome to a special game for us. We're down in the minor leagues checking on some futures, and we're not alone. There are some folks from the team's front office here as well to check out a player they're considering for a call up to the big league club.
Matty, I think it would be aggressive to move him up to the majors, but you know what? We've seen so many young players make huge impacts in recent years. They've identified him as a guy who could maybe be a contributor at the big league level sooner than we expected. Now he's just going to have to focus on the game. You don't want to get too worked up and let the extra eyeballs get to you.
Digging in will be Kevin Smith, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Grounded to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So here is Patrick Mazeika. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Davis has it, and it's a quick out, number one. Ready on 1 and 2. To third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to hit is Josh Palacios. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And the 2-1. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Next, it'll be Orelvis Martinez. A potential tying run for him at third base. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Bounce to first. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. And stepping in, Patrick Mazeika. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Roman Fields. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next to stand in is Patrick Mazeika, grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Next up is Cyrus Chelshaw, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure...
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire this. So now here is Jonathan Davis. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. 1. Stepping in once again is Patrick Mazeika, singled last time up. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And that one got to be something.
That ball got it.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Into the box, Cyrus Telshaw in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Syracuse Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Got to see a nice performance from a prospect hoping for a call-up as he collected a hit with the front office in town to take a look at him.
Yeah, clean approach. Got a base hit. Now those evaluators go back with just a nice image of him. I'm not sure whether it was enough to force their hand, but he has to feel good about what he did today.
Alright, that's gonna do the end of the stream. 2.5 hours. Peace.